Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Judy Egbe. We'll be looking at a series that is centered around godly marriage, how to live in harmony, how to have a happy home. In my last video, we talked about submission in marriage, and this is the concluding part of that series. I pray as we continue this series, the Lord will help us, the Lord will cause peace to reign in our home. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to my channel to get more updates and to get more videos concerning this series. In my last video, we were able to highlight some aspect that causes crisis and problem in the home, and today we are going to continue from that series. Another thing that causes problem in the home is when you don't appreciate your husband. A number of times, a lot of women find difficult to appreciate their husband. They feel he's not doing enough. They feel he's not doing well, so he should not be appreciated. No matter how little his effort is, no matter what he's doing, learn to appreciate him. Everybody wants to be appreciated. Everybody wants to feel that yes, you acknowledge his effort or whatever he's putting into that relationship or whatever he's doing. Let's say, for instance, you come back from the office, he has already made dinner, he has put the children to bed. Learn to appreciate it. Even if the food he prepared is not tasty, don't just make him feel that he's not a good cook. At that point in time, you can talk about it when in the privacy of your room. You can talk about it. You can remind him of that. Next time when you're preparing a so thing, you have to add a lot of spice or little spice or all that, but not just tell him that the food is tasteless. I don't like the taste of this food. No, that will just demoralize him because he was just trying to help. So we should learn to appreciate our husband. If he buys you a gift, even if it's something you don't like, don't just throw it at his face. Don't just make him feel that you don't like the gift. At that moment he gives you the gift, you just feel happy. Oh, I love this. I'm so excited. Honey, thank you. Oh, it's so nice. It's so, his spirit he will just be happy because his heart, you have warmed his heart because he's just trying to put smile on your face, and his expectation has been met because he sees you happy, he sees you smiling. What if it's something you don't like? You don't just show it outrightly that I don't like it. Why will you buy me this kind of thing? Why did you see something like this? Why will you go and get it? No. Make him feel that you love that thing. So when the both of you are together, you can bring the issue. Honey, not that I don't appreciate that gift you bought for me. I really love it. But next time you buy me a gift, I'll prefer you get me something like this, something in this category, something like this. So he already knows the kind of gift that you'll be expecting that next time. So when he's buying you a gift, he will know what to get for you. But just show him accurately that the gift he bought, you don't like it. We really hurt his feelings. Just imagine you coming back from the office, you stop at a mall to get something for your kids, and on getting home, you give your child a gift, and the child will just say, what sort of thing is this? Why did you buy me this thing? Did you see better thing? Without even saying a thank you. You understand? So even you will feel bad. So that is how your husband will feel. By the time he buys you a gift and you don't appreciate it, rather you're just complaining, why should you buy me this? Why did you see this? And no, learn to appreciate it. Even if it's something you don't like, as I said earlier, learn to appreciate him. That will encourage him to do more. So in the little things he does, learn to always show that you appreciate him. Learn to appreciate him no matter how little the thing might be. Another aspect that I want to point out is learning to pray for your home. You should be a prayer warrior. As a wife who want to have peace in her home, who want to live in harmony, who want to have a godly home, learn to pray for your home. Be a prayer pillar in that home. Always pray for your children. Always pray for your husband. Prayer works. No matter the crisis that is going on in the home, the man might be going through turbulent times in the office. The man might not be a good husband. Things might not just be going your way. But by the time you talk to God about it, I believe that God definitely will answer, because God answers prayer. Prayer works. I have tested it over and over again, and God has proved himself in my life, in my home. So prayer is a weapon that we cannot understand. Prayer solves a lot of problems better than fighting and quarreling. So in situations that we feel we are confused, we don't know what to do, cultivate the habit of prayers. Learn to wake up at night, no matter how tired. I know it's really not easy, especially if you're a career woman or a business woman. You come back, you're tired, you're exhausted, but just start. You can start by praying middle of the night for 30 minutes. You can start by praying. Gradually, you graduate to 1 hour. Before you know, you are even extending it more than that. You're standing the gap for the home. Be a praying wife. Be that woman that prays and intercedes for the husband. Be that woman that prays and intercedes for the children. Be that woman that stands the gap for the whole family. Don't be the woman that complains about everything. Instead of complaining and grumbling, take it to God. Talk to God about it, and you see God fixing that problem. You see God solving that situation that seems so tough, as if it would not come to an end. So we should learn to pray for the home. Another aspect I want to point out is learning to support your husband. Don't criticize your husband. Don't compare him to other men. Don't be that woman that always points out his failures, even when things are not going well for him. Don't start reminding him of his past failures. Don't start telling him that you have always been a failure. Look at your mate. Are you not working in the same office? Look at what they are doing. Look at your life. You're a miserable man. No. Learn to encourage him, even when things are not going well for you, even when things are not going well in the home. Learn to tell him that all will be well, that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Give him great ideas. Men like women that are intelligent. Give him ideas that will help him in his career. Give him ideas that will help him to be a good husband. Give him ideas that will help him to be a good father. Give him ideas that will help him even in his businesses. Give him great ideas that will help him to fulfill his destiny. Don't be that wife that doesn't have ideas, that the only thing that comes out of your mouth is insult and hard words. No, be that woman that knows how to encourage her husband, how to give him godly advice, how to tell him things that will help him to grow in every aspect of his life. Another aspect I want to talk about is learning to handle resources in the home. Don't be that woman that squanders money when there is no need to spend money. Don't start spending money just because you want to impress your friends, just because you want to impress the society, just because you want people to know that yes, you have arrived. No, be that woman that spends because you need to spend. Don't spend extravagantly for things you don't need. You buy things because your friends are buying. Your finances and your friends' finances, your budget and their own is just different. Their husband might even be earning more than you, or their husband might be doing better than your husband. So stop comparing yourself to others. Stop trying to belong. Stop trying to impress others. Manage the resources of the home as a virtuous and a godly woman. You know your husband's earnings. You know your earnings. You know the income that is coming to the home. Sit down. Plan the money together with your husband. How you spend the money. How you be able to meet up with the needs of the family. How you be able to build a future with that money while praying and believing and working hard towards making more money. So don't spend unnecessarily when there is no need to spend. As I said earlier, don't start spending just because you want to impress somebody. Be yourself. Don't try to impress somebody. A lot of marriages has broken down because people are trying to impress. They are trying to be what they are not. They want to be what the society wants them to be. No, be what God wants you to be. Be what God has ordained you to be. Be a godly wife. Learn to manage the resources of your home. Learn to contribute when things are not going well for the man, and you have. Don't be tight-fisted. So I have heard some women say their money is their own, their husband's money is it's for the home. No, your money, your husband's money is for the home. Both of you are coming together to make money so that you'll be able to meet the needs of the family, be able to meet the need of your extended family and people around. So don't have that mentality of your money is your own, your husband's money is for the family. No, your money is money come together, and that is why two of you have come together and become one. So as you have come together and become one, whatever belongs to you belongs to him. Whatever belongs to him also belongs to you. So in the resources of the home, learn to spend when you need to spend. Don't spend carelessly, and learn to support him financially when things are not going well. If he lost his job and you have a better job, learn to support the home. Don't grumble, don't complain at that point in time, because God is watching all these things. God allowed that thing to happen. Maybe it might just be a test on our attitude to see our level of submission at that point in time. God might just want to test us to see if we are submitting just because the man is being there for us. So even when he lost his job, when you become the breadwinner of the home for a period of time, maybe 6 months, maybe 1 year, just do it with joy. Because imagine if God has not provided something for you to be doing and he lost his job, what would have happened? So now that God has made provision for you to be doing something, it's enough reason for you to be happy and encourage him and support the home at that point in time where he cannot support. So be a woman that supports the husband. Don't waste resources. Learn to manage the family resources. In that way, the both of you will be able to grow old and build your empire and be able to do things and fulfill your dreams and your visions. Another aspect I want to talk about is learning to communicate. A lot of men don't know how to communicate. Most time, men are good listeners. From experience, there's only a few men I've seen that talk a lot. Most time, women are the ones that talk a lot. Learn to teach your husband how to communicate. A home where there is communication, there's hardly quarrels, there's hardly fights. Because those things that would have resulted in quarrel and fighting, you people would have sat down, talk over them. So learn to communicate with your husband. If he comes back from the office, don't just ignore him and start pressing your phone, chatting with your friends. No. By the time he's through with his meal, or when you guys are eating together after meal, honey, how was your day? Hope it wasn't too hectic. Hope you were not stressed out. Just try. Before you know it, the man also will learn how to communicate. When he also comes back, he will start asking you, how was your day? Hope the kids did not stress you out today. Hope your boss did not give you more stress in the office. It becomes a lifestyle. Communication brings a lot of peace and harmony in the home. I've seen a lot of couples that married their friends, and along the line they got married, they became enemies. Why? Because they stopped communicating. Everybody started pursuing his or her dream or his or her career alone. They started doing as if they were in a competition. But I've seen couples that did not marry as friends, but because they started communicating in the home, they brought the aspect of communication into play. Before you know, it became the best of friends. Because this one want to tell this one, this was what happened today, this was what happened today. Before you know, they became best of friends. So communication is of necessity in the home. Communication helps build marriage. Let's take for instance, your husband comes back from the office, you prepare beans, and as soon as you drop the beans on the dining, he flare up and get angry and say, oh, why did you prepare this food? Come and take this food out of the dining table. And you don't know I don't eat beans at night. Why will you have to prepare beans? You feel bad because of the effort, the time you have put in to prepare that dinner. But in a home where there is communication, things like that will not happen. By the time you bring that food, the man will eat it. Even if it's something he doesn't like, he will eat it. And when the both of you are together alone, he will tell you, honey, please, next time, don't prepare beans for dinner. If I'm at home over the weekends, you can prepare beans for dinner. I really don't like beans that much. It upsets my stomach. And so next time when you are preparing dinner, you know that as long as your husband is at home, beans is completely out of it. Why? Because there is communication in that home. But a home where there is no communication, just that little issue of the wife preparing beans and the husband doesn't want to eat beans will generate to a lot of crisis. And if care is not taken, it might even lead to divorce, it might lead to separation if it's not well handled. So communication is of necessity in the home. Communication is something that keeps the home going. Another thing I want to point out is the issue of talking your husband to hate his family just because you are married to him. You don't want it to relate to his family. No. He has known these people almost all his life. It's possible you have just been married for 5 years, 10 years, even 1 year, and you want it to just cut off every link he has with his family. It's coming from somewhere. Learn to love his family. That is another thing that bring problem in the home, because most time the woman wants her family around, but she doesn't want the man's family around, and the man, it doesn't go well with the man, and it generates a lot of problem. As a godly wife, that shouldn't be your stand. You should learn to accept your husband's family as your own family, even if the family doesn't like you, or even if he doesn't like the family. Some people don't like the family they are married into. At least you saw the family before you decide to pinch your tent with the man. So learn to accept him, accept his family as well. Even if they don't like you, learn to still be nice to them. Don't say bad things about them. When maybe they have issues with your husband, don't start criticizing them or telling your husband that they are useless people. Don't mind them. I've told you to stop talking to them. I've told you to stop having a reason to communicate with them. No. Rather, make him see that they are still his family. No matter their attitude towards him, no matter the way they behave, no matter their lifestyle, they are still part of him. And the man will see that part of him and say, this woman, she's such a nice person. Despite the way my family is treating her, they are not treating her well. Yes, she still speak good of them. Yes, she still show them love. When there is need in this family, and he can help, don't stop him from helping them. Encourage him to send money to them. At times, those people have put in a lot of effort to send him through school. Some have even sold their property to make sure he attained the height he has attained. So don't stop him when the money is not there, when the means is not there. It's understandable. When God has blessed you to an extent that you can help, don't stop him from helping. Don't stop him from helping only his from helping his family, but you want him to help your family. Learn to love his family. Learn to love your family. Learn to appreciate his family, because he also is coming from someone. As you are showing love to his family, he also will begin to love your family. If before you know it, all of you will now live as one big happy family. So as a godly wife, don't cut off your in-laws. Don't make your husband, don't create problem between your husband and his family. And don't stand in as a stumbling block between your husband reaching out to his family. That is not what is expected of a godly wife. I'm going to wrap up with this. In a lot of times we have prayed, we have been believing God for one thing or the other, and things might not be working. It might just be in this aspect of submission. It's possible our prayers are hanging, the answers to our prayers are hanging. We're having an answered prayer just because God wants us to go further a little by submitting completely to our husband. So don't be the person don't be a stumbling block to your own miracle because of your stubbornness, because of your pride, because of your arrogance. No, submit to your husband so that even when you pray, heaven will be able to honor that prayer and answer that prayer. President of the nation, even if you're the boss of the whole world, as I would say, learn to still respect your husband, because God has placed a crown upon him. God has made him the spiritual head. God has made him the head of the home, the one in charge of the home. Learn to give him that respect. And I believe when we do all things, all these and many more, you will see God in action. It might just be, just as I said, that prayer you have been believing God to answer might just be that God is waiting for you to submit completely to your husband. So don't let your pride, don't let your ego, don't let your class or position deny you of accessing the answers to your prayers. To wrap up with this, that in case you are going through challenge, in case you are facing the storm in your marriage, there seems not to be peace in your home, I just want you to invite the Prince of Peace into your home, because wherever the Prince of Peace is, there is peace. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to my channel. Stay blessed. Do have a nice time. Bye.